All right, so for this week lab right here, it's actually pretty compared to the other the lab where we have to do code lab right there, right? So there's not a lot of coding involved in this lab right here. So for the first part, just to take pictures of the star speaker, and speaker is near Arcturus. So if you know where Arcturus was last time, it should be okay. And then also just watch and the video observing the planets with a telescope, and write 300 word summary on that. The part 4 is a math. It's basically just to reinforce our learning about perihelion, aphelion, and eccentricity, right? And then so if you watch the video of this right here, you should be able to do that question right there for number 4. I think the one that weighed the most, but it's not as technical as last time, is just to part 3, where you start a blog, okay? And the reason why I'm doing a blog because a few months ago, I saw a survey that say that what job kids would want to do when they start working, right? And this is kind of like the millennial generation. And number 1 and number 2 was I think number 1 was being a YouTuber. And, well, TikTok is not popular yet, right there, right? But maybe in the next few years, that might change things. But to be a YouTuber. And the second, the second job that most kid, the millennial, would want is to be a blogger, right there, right? And WordPress is the platform to do blogging. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is you can go to wordpress.com, start user right here, and create an account. Okay, I already have an account, so let me stop sharing right here. I'm gonna go onto Firefox. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go onto Firefox, and I'm gonna share Firefox. There. Share screen. Where's Firefox right there? Okay. So if you log on to, by the way, Isabella, can you see the create new user account from on my computer screen?
Yes.
Okay, so right. So, but the reason why I'm gonna go to Firefox because on my Chrome right there, right, I log in using my Gmail account, which I already create, WordPress.com account. So if I go in there, it's just gonna log me in directly and skip the stage of signing up right here, right? You can sign up using your email address or username, but I usually just go with my Google account right here, right? So you click on, you sign in with your name, your Gmail email and password. It would take you to the next step right there, right? So continue with this sign up process. It's free, right? You're not gonna have to pay anything for this right here. Okay? So let me, with that in mind, let me stop that sharing and go back to my Google Chrome right there. So when I click on that, you notice that it just gonna log me straight into it's just gonna log me straight. I thought it would log me straight into WordPress. Right there. Okay, so since I already signed up, I didn't have to sign up again. I just log in, and since it's already logged into my Gmail account, it'll just take me to my WordPress.com admin site right here. One other thing I want to tell us is that if you go back to our instruction right there, right, it's going to ask you to create a domain name. A domain name is like, for example, at apple.com, google.com, amazon.com, for example, right there, right? So that when you type it in, it will take you to the web page right there. And you can see right here, right? If you read this, if you click on this link right here, it mentioned that when you choose a domain name, right, there's an option, something like this, when you there's free, right? Everything else you have to pay for that right there. So there's a free option. What it does, let's say for example, if you choose astronomy 2 at Pierce right there, right? You can do like astronomy 2 at Pierce.com, but doing that would you have to pay more. But with this thing right here, you can, if you choose astronomy2.com and then choose a free option, it would just put astronomy 2 at ps.wordpress.com. It's a little bit cumbersome name, but for us, since we just kind of want to learn about this a little bit right here, that'd be okay. So if you go back to my site right there, right, what I have is itsoutherncal.wordpress.com. If I want something like itsoutherncal.com or itsoutherncal.net or something like that, then I have to pay for that. But since I just want a free demo site to do some blocking experimentation, then this one's okay. So when you choose a domain name, right, make sure you're looking for this free option right here, like this, right, and just look at that link right there. So when you have the sign up and choose a free domain name and log in, right, it's going to take you to the admin site like this right here, where you can create a post. When you can create a page, for example, right here, right, or when you create a post. A post is like a blog. Like for example, today you want to blog me about, for example, the helicopter on Mars is flying. It's the second or third mission right there, right? And and also like for example, the Chinese, they just landed one of their rover on Mars. So right now, right, there's two nations. United States the first one, and the Chinese the second one that land rover on Mars right there. Okay, so you can post a blog. A post is like, for example, when you write a blog, current event, and then on next day, next week, you can write out a post. A page is something kind of a bit more permanent or more. It's not day to day. For example, you can write a page to introduce yourself, to write a page to put your resume, to write a page to put up, like for example, the about page of your website right there. Okay, and then comment, you can leave it on, leave it up. But this thing right here, I'll leave us to learn about those kind of things. If you want to delve more into it, just paste and post right there. Okay, so if you want to create a page, right, you click on this, you can click add new. Another thing before I go into page and post, also like appearance right here, right? If you click on appearance, it'll give you themes, right? So you can choose different theme to make your to make yourself look the way that you want, to look better than the default theme. Like for example, you can choose this one right here. Okay, modern. I don't know if we see modern looking. If you do, you can choose maybe more like real estate looking one right here, or you can choose Dalston like this right here, right? So let's try to choose this right here, and then when you click on that, activate this design is free. Okay. Let's see, activate this. Would you like to use Dalton on your site? Use our changing my homepage content, use Dalton homepage content, and make my existing homepage a draft right there, right? So so let me activate Dalton right there a little bit and see how it looks. Okay, so view site. So this is how my site is gonna look. For example, right there, right? This is my website. There's a blog right there, okay? And then for example, the about page, you can write something about that. There's a home page right there, right? So that's how it looks right there. If you don't like that theme right there, right, you can go back and change it to the theme, right? For example, I was looking at this one right here, fashion, creative fashion, right there. Activate this theme right here, Couturin. Okay, view site. So it changed a little bit. Then you can change the pictures right here. You can customize it a little bit. And if you scroll down a little bit right here, right, you see that I have the link to LinkedIn, WordPress.com essential training. You can log in that with your Airway Public Library card account right there. Or if you don't have that, just watch, search YouTube for WordPress.com, like, to find some video like this right here and watch and learn more about that. To log into LinkedIn, it changed from lynda.com, right? So they deprecate lynda.com and they merge everything into LinkedIn, right? So if you want to log into LinkedIn, just click on this link right here because it has the Airway Public Library word in that right there. So they know that from Airway Public Library. So click on that link right there, okay? See right there, let's go LAPL, and then click on Get Started, okay? And then type in your library card and your PIN number, and you're good to go as before. Now, if you get logged out, right, and you have to log in again, you're gonna have to go back to this link right here. Make sure that you have this link right here, or you just bookmark it, bookmark this page right here, okay? And then go, log in from this link right here with the LAPL, and then you're able to log in with the library card number, okay? And preview, let me see, I haven't signed in yet, right? But so you can preview this course right here, and you can see that on this on LinkedIn, right? It shows us how to create a post, right? How to create a page, how to work with images right there, and then how to customize yourself with theme, which I discussed a little bit earlier. Okay, so once you sign up for the account, you can create posts, page, and images right here. So what we're gonna do for this lab is that we're gonna go into sign up and create WordPress.com. Let's see, where is my, click out of that. And then let me go back to my site. One second right there. Maybe I clicked one too many times. Can I click on back right there? See what happens. Maybe my computer froze a little bit. It doesn't just like the way that I was keep on clicking. So I just go on here and click on change the title and just go to my site admin from here. Okay. So for our lab this week, just sign up for WordPress.com. Make sure that you choose for the domain, right? Choose a free option. Okay, and then when that's done, you click on to it's gonna take you to the admin. What you're gonna do is you create a page. Okay, add new page, add new post, for example, right there, right? And then media for you is that you can add new. Okay, add new. For example, you can add from your computer, or you can add, but you do a search for an image from Google search, for example, you can add via URL, for example, right here, right? Let me say Pluto. Images. And let me take maybe this one right here, okay? Maybe copy image address, okay? And then add via URL, and then I'll give the address like this. And let me see. The file is not type supported right there. So maybe for this right here, right, some URL might not be able to do that, but you can download into to your computer and just upload it from the computer right there. Okay, pictures. So let me try this one right here. See, now I click that and it's upload my my pictures onto that. And then of course, if you don't like that right there, you can always delete it. Let me see, right there, right? You can hit trash it right there. Okay. Now that's gone. So you're gonna create, you can sign up for the WordPress.com account, and then in there you can create just a page. Okay, on that page right there, you can introduce a bit about yourself, and then maybe post some, the pictures of some of the pictures you took from star or the moon. You can post your the postcard, upload your postcard from Canva of the moon that you did before and put it in there. And then, for example, have a link to your YouTube video that you have on there, right? Just introduce yourself and some of the work you did on the page right there, okay? And then for the post right there, right? You can create add new post. See right there, right? Add new post. And then for the post right there, what you're gonna do is that you're gonna go around, like for example, astronomy.com, space.com, sky and telescope, NASA, or YouTube right there, right? Find 3 articles and 1 video, and just write a brief summary of that. This article talk about the helicopter that's flying on Mars right there. Or this article is about China being the 2nd country to enter Mars. Or you can talk about that, the Russia, Soviet Union, right, which is formerly of Russia. They was actually pretty good with space. They being the first one, man and woman, to come in to orbit Earth right there. Okay, so you can write a blog about those, 5 articles and write summary of that and just create 1 page. Okay, so to summarize, right, sign up for WordPress.com, choose the free option for domain name. Make sure that you set your site to public. Okay, so so that I can check right now, because I'm gonna I forgot to put the instruction how to set the site to public on here, right? I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna update my my Canvas page right there, right? Make sure that you set your site to public, because it's not set to public, I won't be able to see them and give you a grade. So you create a post that summarize 3 articles, current astronomy news, and a video, talking about astronomy, right? And then you create a page that introduce yourself, put some, some image of your work there, maybe link to the video of your YouTube video if you did make them. Make sure that your post and page, right, has some text, of course, right, some images, okay, and link to the videos. If, for example, the video you find on YouTube or the video that you create yourself, right? And if your summary article from other side, right, make sure that you also put a link to them so people can go there and read more if they're interested about that. Okay. So at this point right here, let me stop